My name is Sheena Jones, and I am a proud member of SMART Local 36 in St. Louis, Missouri. And let's see, before coming into the sheet metal industry, I worked in IT project management at Wells Fargo. And straight out of high school, I went right into university. I earned several degrees that kind of afforded me great jobs in corporate America. And one day I just decided that I was no longer satisfied with, just being in a cubicle every single day, doing the same task over and over, and climbing the corporate ladder.
So I'm a St. Louis native, come from North City, just born and raised there. It's in my blood. St. Louis, Missouri, it's in my blood. Came from a hardworking family. Had a family in the Army and different parts of the military, and just hardworking, always dedicated to family. So, for me, that is, that's who I am. That's what we do. Great work ethic, all of that. So.
I had a mentor. She had mentioned to me about Oregon Tradeswomen, which is Oregon's version of the Missouri Women in Trades. It's kind of like a group. It's a pre-apprenticeship program. It's a group for women to introduce you to different trades. So I was like, well, I never heard of that. I'm going to check it out. And at the time, I had no idea that the trades offered apprenticeships where they, do on-the-job training and just teach you everything you need to know for a career. And so I applied for the Oregon Tradeswomen and got in. And the last place that we visited was Local 16, which is the sheet metal local in Portland. And I just fell in love with that place. And I was like, this is where I want to apply. And so I put my application in and I got in, and I've been working on my sheet metal career ever since.
I've always been involved in office administration and business management. In fact, in high school, I was involved in the Future Business Leaders of America. So I think from very early age, I was interested in owning my own business and being my own boss. And the way I got started in the sheet metal trade is because my husband was an architectural sheet metal worker, and so I learned through him and more about the trade and how the construction business worked. And so we had talked for a few years about our interest in starting our own company. And I am a planner, and I always had to do my homework. So I, had to do my research and different things and find out, the best way to start a business and all the logistics, and talk to professionals.
My passion is that I enjoy the work that I do, especially when I was on the architectural side. Because I could drive anywhere in St. Louis and I could see myself working on that building, or I would always, do the thing that most sheet metal architecture guys did. I worked on that building. I helped build that building, and which your family would get tired of hearing after a while, but I enjoy doing it. And the thing for me about being a minority sheet metal worker, I strive to be the best who I could be within the trade, even with being a minority in the trade. And even with that being said, I tried to take all the classes that I needed to be successful within doing architecture work or doing HVAC. I've tried to excel beyond anything I thought I've known of me having the capability of being a sheet metal worker.
It seems like with every generation in my family, it got better, but it still just was like barely enough. So it's like I want to get to that point where it's more than enough, so I can help others, not just for me, but so my children can have it easier than I had it. So I can help others, so I can point people in a better direction. So like all those things put together, it motivates me. It doesn't matter how hard things are. It doesn't matter how hard people say things are, because sometimes people, they put their fears upon you, and say, oh, well, you can't do that, or, you're not. good enough. And then especially being a Black female, when I got into the union, there were no other Black females. So I was the first person, first Black woman, and it was like, it was a weight on my shoulder, but it was a weight that I felt like I had to carry. It was a door that I felt like I needed to open. You know, it was something that it's like, okay, God, you sent me here to pioneer this thing, to trailblaze this thing, and you know what? I'm going to take it as far as I can go with it. So
You're supposed to be in the room, you know, and knowing that you do have a place in the room, it inspires me to not just take necessarily the back seat and seek for excellence and pursue excellence. I mean, a lot of minorities don't even realize that Frederick Jones is an inventor, an African-American inventor that invented the first portable air conditioner.
I was first introduced into the sheet metal industry through a pre-apprenticeship called BUD. And BUD stands for Building Union Diversity. And it was maybe like a 5 to 6 week program where we visited different union JATCs, and we went to Local 36. And there was something like truly different about Local 36. I walked in the doors, and of course I had no idea what a sheet metal worker was before I walked through those doors. But the people that greeted us there was a Black man and there was a woman. And I just got excited automatically. I got so excited because I could see myself there, you know, represented there. And so we learned about all the different opportunities that you could, you know, have within the sheet metal industry by itself. And I just felt the energy was just different, and I felt like I could see myself being successful as a sheet metal worker. So to sum all, to say representation matters. You know, if we want to create an environment that is truly diverse, it helps when people can see themselves in those spaces.
Hello, my name is Paul Klaus. I am the current SMACNA St. Louis Board President. Our industry has changed dramatically over the past 2 decades, and we are thrilled that our minority and female participation in our workforce has doubled. But we have a lot of work to do. Your voice, your opinion, and your participation matter to the growth and the future of our industry, which is why we are launching the I Helped Build That program. We invite you to take a look and learn what a career in the sheet metal industry would look like. Come help us build the most diverse, inclusive, and welcoming workforce in America today. We can all look back and say, I helped build that.
I'm Ray Reasons, President, Business Manager of Sheet Metal Workers Local 36. That covers all areas of 36 from Arkansas and the eastern half of Missouri. Diversity with Local 36 is a very important culture of our trade. We pride ourselves on our diversified workforce, whether you live in the city, you live in the county, your background, your history. We want everyone that is capable of being a sheet metal worker to be a sheet metal worker. Making application to the apprenticeship program has never been easier. Everything is online now. COVID forced us to change the way we look at things and the way we process our applicants. So you can go to sheetmetal36.org, click on Become a New Member, and start the process from there. If anything that you see in this video you find of interest, please reach out to us. We're always willing to take new applicants, and we're always looking for people that are looking for a career.